Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my Swansea career on FIFA 14 Next Gen. We are now heading into Season 2. Season 1 has been completed. I really enjoyed it, I must say. It was unfortunate that we got knocked out of the likes of the FA Cup and the Capital One Cup. So we didn't really come away with anything apart from qualification for the Europa League. We were so close to qualifying for the Champions League, but as you know, if you saw my last video, we played our last game of the season was against Sunderland. We drew that 0-0. If we had have just got one goal and won it, we would have been in the Champions League for this season. So we're just gonna have to grin and bear it for the time being and play in the Europa League once again. Hopefully this season we can win it. So we're going now, having a look at the season's performance. The board seemed to have enjoyed that EuroLeague performance as well. They'd hoped that we'd have maybe got through to the final, but hopefully this season we're going to be more successful. And the domestic cup performance, it was excellent, showing for the team in the season's domestic cup. Pass on our congratulations to the players. We did pretty good in the FA Cup. We got through to the semi. We got ourselves to Wembley, but we got knocked out by Tottenham in extra time. And how about that then? £20.5 million. Ka-ching! It's in the bank. And for wage budget as well, I've got 100,000 to spend. So I'm going to have fun spending that, and I hope you guys are going to stay tuned to see who I spend it on. So let's jump a couple of days ahead. Let's see if we get any transfer offers, which we have got for Michel Vorm. What is this? Swansea City board, problem position. Uh-oh. What is going on? That there is a problem area within the current squad, particularly in the defensive positions. That's right, because as you know, Matip is still out injured after picking up a terrible injury. Also, Ashley Williams, he's getting older, so is Chico, so is Angel Rangel. So I'm going to have to be strengthening that in this transfer window in the summer. And it looks like Michu's picked up a training injury. Okay, we've received a £5.5 million offer from Michel Vorm from PSV. I'm going to reject that. Oh, we've also received one from Newcastle United. 7.5. I'm going to reject it. Yeah, it's a pretty decent offer considering Vorm's age, but I want to try and keep him at Swansea for maybe this season, and then come next season looking to bringing in a new goalkeeper. My main focus is strengthening both the defence and the midfield. Manchester City are keen on signing Abdennour from Toulouse, the French side, whether they'll get their man. Also, apparently Swansea City's Bonnie is linked to move into Tottenham Hotspurs. Not going to happen. He's only been at Swansea for one season, and I thoroughly enjoyed using him as well last season, and he was probably one of my top goal scorers. Not going to get rid of him. If I want to get rid of him, if he does want to move to Tottenham, then he's going to have to go for something outrageous like 35 to 40 million. And it looks like Dortmund have signed Benzema from Real Madrid as well. Interesting stuff. So we're going to go across now to searching for some players. We've got 20.5 million to spend. Why not? I am going to go to Valencia. They have so many decent players, Valencia, and I just... If I wasn't recording this, I would just go into Valencia and just pick apart their team of all their best players if I possibly could. But this time around, I'm just going to offer a full season loan to Sissoko, who last season was on loan to Liverpool, so maybe he might want to return to the Premier League. Looks like they've got Lindegaard as well. I thought the news headline just said that Man United retain the services of Lindegaard. What is going on there? So as you know, I've put in a loan offer for Sissoko. That left back position, I think, is a pretty decent player. I'm also going to put in a loan offer for Jonathan Vieira. Now, I know in my very last video, or video before, I mentioned about, should I bring in Zaha? Should I buy him on a permanent deal? Should I bring in Butner? How about Romeo? A lot of you guys said you do. But I think for this season, I want to freshen things up. I want to go for different players. I want to go for players that I would never normally go for. Try things out. Here we go. We've got that offer from Tottenham for Bonnie. 16 million? Are you for real? His value is set at 13, so that's pretty decent. But I'm going to counter offer. I'm going to put it at 35. 35, I think that's fair enough for Bonnie. Overall, 82 at the age of 25. That's going to keep rising. He's got a couple of more years left in him. I'm just hoping now that Tottenham don't come back and say, yep, we're going to match that, because I don't want to lose Bonnie. But then again, if they do, no, There we go. They've reviewed the price tag, and they don't believe that he's worth that much good. I didn't want to lose Bonnie, to be fair. I want to keep him at the club. But as I was saying, if I did get that 35 million, I've got that to spend on a new striker. Reject that. We got an offer from Everton as well for Michel Vorm. Loads of teams coming in to try and capture the services of Vorm. But I'm just going to be an absolute knob and keep rejecting it. We got some more offers. Look at this. Sampdoria from Italy. Jeez. What is going on? How many offers for Vorm? You know, I should probably just... And we got one from Real Madrid. 6 million. I should probably just disallow future offers, shouldn't I? Ooh. Ooh, this is tricky. Leon Britton. Ooh, Starter Bray. I'm going to accept it for 2 million. Leon Britton at the age of 31. Overall 74. I know, guys. If you're avid Swansea fans, you're not going to enjoy that. You're not going to enjoy seeing Leon Britton leave. He is a key figure at the club. Has been for a while. We've received an offer as well from Chelsea for Bonnie, coming in with 18 million. More than Tottenham Hotspurs did, but again, I'm going to counter offer 35 million. Probably should have rejected that. I did put an inquiry in for Eric Dier, a centre-back, defensive midfielder for Sporting Lisbon. At the age of 20, he is a hot prospect. Let's see if I can capture him for 4 million instead of matching the bid for 5. And it looks like it's been accepted as well. We've received an offer for Michu. But first, let's offer Dier a contract worth 30,000 a week for 4 years. And I'm not going to put a squad role in. I'm just going to see if he'll accept that straight off the bat. Hopefully he does. And bring him to Swansea. Norwich City, 5.5 million for Michu. No, Michu's got to stay at the club. He has got to stay at the club. It's as simple as that. Also, another offer for Ben Davis. Overall 71 at the age of 21 from West Ham for 900,000. I'm going to reject that. He's an upcoming youngster through the team. He's going to be something special. He is in real life. He is an amazing left back for Swansea. If ever you guys get the chance, go and watch him. Also, I'm going to take a look at Newcastle United now. As I mentioned, I want to be strengthening my my midfield. That's my main area because, as you know, the likes of Romeo, Zaha have all left now, back to their mother clubs. I'm not going to go after them, as I said. I want to try and freshen things up for this season. So my next transfer target will be Newcastle's own Sammy Amiobi. A lot of you guys would probably say, what the hell? I can't believe you're going after him. But if I could get him on the cheap, he could come in and he can be like seen as one of the youth players that can maybe start the odd game here or there, get him some experience. Also, as you know, last season the likes of Crystal Palace and Hull City were relegated, so I'm going to go across there now and see if I can pick apart their team, maybe bring some of their best players to Swansea, because obviously they'll want to be staying in the Premier League instead of being in the Championship. So I inquired about Adrian Mariappa, another centre-half that I could possibly bring in and strengthen our defence. And just going through the list now, it doesn't seem as though there's anyone else. Marwan Shamak, I'll pass on him at the age of 30. I think Mariappa, the only player really that I could go after. Let's go across to Hull City, another team that was relegated last season, and there was one player in particular that I want from this team. I did inquire about Curtis Davis, but you know what, I probably won't even go after him now. He is at the age of 29. Obviously his stats are going to start decreasing. He's not going to be first team. He's not going to be a first team player at Swansea, let's put it that way, because of this movement that I want. But I did go after Tom Huddleston. I did inquire about him first. I want to see how much Hull would want for Tom Huddleston. I do kind of rate Huddleston on FIFA. He gets to an overall of 80. At 27, his growth is like 4, so it's not too bad. Plus, he has a powerful right foot. His shots can be placed perfectly. Just look at all those offers for Vorm. Outrageous. Also, as you've just seen as well, Barcelona came in with a 4.3 million bid for Eric Dier. I went across to the contract offer and said important first team, just to try and entice him to come to Swansea instead of going to Barcelona. I know there's a massive difference between the team, but hopefully we can pull off our guy Eric Dier. I did put in an offer for Sammy Amiobi. Kind of just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? And hopefully get him on the cheap here for 700,000. It's not that much for my transfer budget really when you think about it. Adrian Mariappa, Crystal Palace would want to see something in the region of 2.6 million. But I thought to myself, well, I could probably get this guy for maybe 1.5. That to me is a bargain. He's only at the age of 27. And to be fair, that's not too old for a centre-half. His acceleration, his jumping, his strength, it's all brilliant. And whenever I played against Crystal Palace last season, always put up a challenge. It was very hard to try and get anything past him, and I think he'll work nicely alongside the likes of Ashley Williams. And breaking news, Eric Dier has just signed for Swansea City. He will now make his return back to the Premier League, because at one point he went on loan to Everton in 2011. Also, we have some inquiries coming back from the teams, such as Newcastle United for Debussy, Hull City for Tom Huddleston, Sunderland for Altidore. Probably won't go after Altidore, to be fair, because I consider Swansea's strike force at the moment in this team to be pretty stable. If not, there's always January transfer window to look forward to, and maybe bring in someone else. And there we have it. Steve Bruce has got back to me and said he would accept a bid in the region of 7 million for Tom Huddleston, and I am prepared to use a big chunk of my transfer budget to spend on Huddleston. I knew that I could possibly get him for cheaper, so I put in a 5.4 million bid. Hull City, they're probably going to need the money, and I've seen that they've just been relegated. And there we have it. Is Eric Dier the answer to Swansea City's prayers? Anyway guys, that is the end of this video, the first video of Season 2 with Swansea City on FIFA 14 Next Gen on the PS4. I do hope that you've all enjoyed, and if you haven't done already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? And you can also follow me on Twitter, Facebook, links are in the description below. And if you can't get enough of football at the moment, be sure to head on over and check out my new series on Football Manager 2014 with Manchester United. Anyway guys, I've got some wheeling and dealing to do in this transfer market, so I'll see you all back here soon for the next episode.